Howdy, everybody. How's everybody doing today? There's something I haven't done in a long time. I'm actually building characters. That's crazy. % all of Nod Krai. That's, I mean, play another game, I guess. I don't know. That's why I play the League now. Oh, I need to drop my microphone volume. So I realized that my compressor settings kind of fucked up. Because like my compressor for my microphone audio is a physical thing. Like it's a physical unit next to my desk. And so it's physical dials that I can turn. Like if I want it, like I can edit like how I sound like on the fly, right? If I like turn this knob, then I go down, and then if I turn this knob, I go like, yeah, I can just edit stuff on the fly. So I realized that at some point when I was like, I think when I was moving my my units from like back and forth from my my like parents' house to like my apartment or whatever, I think my one of my dials got fucked up really badly, and so screwed up my audio. So I have it at a lower ratio, so my microphone just naturally should be a little bit louder. So I need to drop like my boost that I have in OES. Psychiatrist, howdy Rika. Psychiatrist described my depression and my depressive episode as severe. Yeah, I mean, bipolar, like, that's gonna happen at least sometimes. He prescribed my meds against depression. They should arrive soon. Hope they help. It's really interesting how, like, I feel bad for you. The fact that you have to, like, you're kind of medicating reactively instead of proactively. Like that. Yeah, that's just rough. That you have to do that. Outplayed. Stop thing. Thank you. Arlecchino's finally level 90. Hell yes, she deserves it. Pharmacology student right here. I mean, yeah. It's about Dante's microphone quality. Yeah, I know. It's funny actually because I used to have the same microphone that Dante's has. That same Logitech headset. I used to have it. It's actually, it sounds great. The actual like audio of it. The microphone is not, but like the actual audio of that headset's actually really solid. One of the meds goes completely out of stock often. I know how you feel on that front. I take stimulants. I think the only reason why I can consistently get my medication for ADHD is because I get it from my school's pharmacy, and because it's a school pharmacy, they stock the fuck up on stimulants, on like Vyvanse, and I don't know how they are with Adderall, but for Vyvanse they're really good. But like my home pharmacy or like other pharmacies, I've never been able. Ever since the Vyvanse lost the patent for lisdexamfetamine, I have not been able to find it anywhere except for at my school's pharmacy. So yeah, no, I feel you on that front. But yeah, also, I'm very, if you can't tell, the fact that I buy physical fucking units for my microphone to process my signal, I'm very particular about my microphone quality, so it's possible to get a subscription. For me, no, because it's an amphetamine, it's an incredibly controlled substance. So I have to see my psychiatrist once a month to get it refilled, because you have to get a prescription sent to the pharmacy every month for a 30-day refill. So, just because of how controlled of a substance it is. So, I would if I could, right? I 100% would get a subscription if I could, but I can't. So, because of how controlled of a substance it is. I don't know how. What's the deal with stimulants in Norway, Chi? Because I know amphetamines in Europe tend to be harder or kind of hard to get, but I don't know like specific for countries. Howdy, Luke. Welcome in. For your pharmacy, we do have subscriptions on medicines, so because yeah, no, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if like my school's pharmacy has like a specific subscription to stuff like that, just so they like, because they have to supply students, and students are the ones that are going to be using like, yeah. So, but yeah. Anyways, enough yapping about ADHD meds here. Try to get your hands on them, definitely, and you're not allowed to have them without being seen by a psychologist consistently, too. Maybe not so much for ADHD, but for depression. Yeah, that makes sense. Howdy, Quinn. Welcome in. You see your psychiatrist? Yeah, and it's funny, too, because my psych, she deals with a lot of, like, a lot of patients. A lot of her patients are have like very complicated medical histories in mental health. Like I have a whole cocktail of mental health issues. I literally just have ADHD and maybe social anxiety, but like you can't medicate for social anxiety. So I walk in, I'm like, I'm doing good still on my dosage. And she's like, cool, your chart is easy. She has thanked me multiple times for having an easy chart because it's really funny. So, but yeah, no, I have to go see her once a month to get refill because I cannot put in for like multiple refills. It's one per month. So almost all ADHD meds are banned here. Yeah, honestly, that's the one like saving grace about. That's the one saving grace about being in the States right now is our medication. It's easier to get the medication that I need than it would be in a lot of other places. It's just expensive as shit. Anyways, let us get going here. Transition. There we go. I know my music's still going. Chill. Boop. Okay. Here we go. So first of all, clear notifications because you know how I am. Boop 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 boop. There we go. Special event. Stream lagging? Looks fine on my end. The web event is fun. Like surprise is the question like is the question mark like surprisingly it's fun or it's like questionably fun? Okay. Backpack. It's not fun, it's mildly interesting. I got it, that's fair. I mean, that's a lot of the web events. A lot of them just kind of aren't that interesting. Genius. Okay. So. The new pet is so cute, yeah. Okay, so I can do this now. Hold on. Right? Yes. Aha, that's so cool that you can do that now. I love that. Okay. Yeah, so where do we end off? We ended off with the whole conversation with Columbina. And Lumine yoinked, and then we went to go talk to Nefer and Yahada. Whatever her name is. We're going on a heist, that's it.
Tonight's the night we infiltrate the Fatoui's Experimental Design Bureau. Come on, we better go meet up with the others.
Okay, where are we meeting up? Oh, all the way out here, Jesus. Holy shit, okay. We are going on a trek, y'all. Genshin have god mecha robots and not ADHD medication? I mean, who knows? I mean, okay, so this is actually a discussion we were having earlier. What do you think I think we were having this discussion last stream. What's like the healthcare situation? Like, how do you think like the like medical science in Teyvat is? Because like elemental magic's gotta be like, people have to have figured that out, right? Like how to use medical or elemental powers for like medicinal purposes. I mean, like there's Baiju obviously, but like in a more general sense. Sumeru has a hospital, yeah. So like you would have thought like they have a little bit more than like they have a more general like medical practice. Sumeru Hospital is just rotting out of bed. I mean, I hope it's better than that. There are so many things I just don't care right now, honestly. I'll be straight up. Go to your local magic doctor if you have one. Go to your normal hospital if you have one, or just don't get ill or hurt. Yeah, no. But like, do you think that they have like high voice? What the fuck? Like, do you think like what do you think the extent of like elemental like medicine would be? Like, do you think they have like?
Maybe it'll spring back to life.
Maybe that's why everyone antagonized the mentally unwell in Inazuma. True, that did happen.
Huh?
I see an oculi here. Down there. This might be a mistake. Screw it. I'll blame Linux. Oh, did you switch over to Linux? Like officially? fast healing for like physical wounds. Fair. I use both mine. Oh, okay. Because like I thought was it us though? Like was it the stream we were talking about switching to Linux? I know I had another conversation with other people about switching to Linux. I was like, I am kind of considering dual booting. This is a world quest. Fuck you. Windows for gacha games, Linux for everyone else. Yeah, I have been tempted to do that. I can't be bothered to figure it out. Because what I want to start doing, I need to figure out how I'm gonna transfer my just absurd amounts of data in order to do this. But what I kind of want to start doing is I want to partition one of my hard drives and just dual boot and have Windows for like gaming and then Linux for literally everything else. Because I think the biggest thing that's kind of kept me from Linux or like from making the switch right away is a lot of like League of Legends is pretty much the story, the short of it. Like League does not run on Linux because Vanguard does not support Linux. And Vanguard refuses to be virtualized, which is crazy to me. So yeah, that's been my main stopping force. But also I have nearly 6 terabytes of data on my computer that I would have to like reformat and like figure out what goes where. So my wife figured out everything for me. That's fair, honestly. It's so fair. I have 6 terabyte, yeah. I have a. Okay, I want you to realize. Let me open up my file system here. So I have on my computer, I have a 1 terabyte drive that's almost full. That has Windows installed on it. That's my main drive. I have a terabyte SSD. I have a 500 gigabyte SSD, and then I have my 4 terabyte that is like my mass like video storage. I have video footage from 2020 or 2019, one of those. 2020, yeah. I have videos of me playing Genshin from 2020 still on my hard drive. I do not delete anything. So yeah, I know that people have gotten Genshin to run on Linux. Like you can do it, it's just scuffed. You can probably also trick Vanguard into virtualizing, but that's harder. If you have like a really good hypervisor, then you can probably trick Vanguard into virtualizing, but it would be really, really, really hard to do that. Why people want to change over to Linux? So the big issue, Windows 11 is terrible. Motherfucker's a digital collector. Oh, that like 6 terabytes on a local machine is nothing. One of my friends has like 20. He has like a server with like 20 or 30 terabytes on it. It is absurd. Another world quest. Okay. But yeah, so Windows 11 is awful. And because Windows 10 support is ending here soon, Microsoft is like making people switch over. And so the issue is Yeah, no, Windows 11 just sucks. It's awful.
Praise.
Yeah, no, I know, but I also wanted the statue anyways, so. But yeah, so Windows 11 is awful, and so that's kind of, and because Windows 10 support is ending here soon, like people are, Windows, like my Windows 10 says like, oh, you need to switch over to Windows 11 here soon. And it's really annoying when it does that. And so Microsoft is just being really incessant about people switching over. And so people have just kind of went, okay, I'm done with your shit. I'm just gonna swap over to Linux. Because Linux also isn't like spyware. Like Linux doesn't collect your data and all that jazz, so. And for me, it's Linux is probably the better option anyways because of what I do. The fact that I'm a developer and all that jazz. Linux is just like infinitely better for like development and just that whole work cycle. So honestly, if someone wanted your data, they'd already have it. I mean, yeah, Microsoft already has my data. That's the issue. Take this waypoint, and then we're good. Use Ultramarine. I need to figure out what distro I want to use. I might just use Ubuntu or something along those lines. Because I'm boring. I do hope you have a good rest of your day, Quinn. Thank you for popping in and saying hi.
Huh? How come you're here by yourself, Lama? Where's Yehoda?
I haven't seen her.
She's ditching.
Seriously? Don't tell Paimon she's ditched us on our first mission together.
I don't believe so. Nefer and I have our differences, but that shouldn't interfere with our shared objective. Recovering the relic is my duty. But as far as she's concerned, there's plenty to gain here too. In Nod Krai, it's common knowledge that the Curatorium has a nose for profit and opportunity. The same way aphids flit from flower to flower in a never-ending quest to make honey.
Huh. Sounds like you know her pretty well.
Maybe a bit too well.
Still, Yehoda sure is taking her sweet time.
I believe we may have misjudged and underestimated Miss Yehoda.
Huh? What do you mean?
As a former employee of the Curatorium, I'm confident that she possesses both
Former employee, yeah, 'cause she got
and
fired.
integrity in ample measure.
Huh? Huh? What was that noise?
She's
The
just
sound
spying
of a
on us?
wavering conscience, perhaps?
Ah! Whoa!
Okay.
Something just fell down.
Hello, everybody.
What kind of an entrance is that? Wait a second. Have you been hiding nearby this whole time?
Yeah. I was just, scouting things out from up high.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
How did Jane Doe even notice me up there? I can't believe I'd only realized I'd run out of smoke bombs this morning. What if something goes wrong inside? How am I supposed to make a quick getaway now? Thought I could just hang back and wait for the clients to get cold feet. But nope, turns out they're all completely fearless. Don't they know how scary the Fatui are? Really sorry everyone. Truth is, just
'Cause,
as
like,
I was
doe,
heading out
a
this
deer,
morning, I
female deer.
discovered I'd run out of a
Like,
super important,
it's a
completely
pun.
essential, absolutely indispensable piece of equipment. Well, as I see it, there are two options. Plan A is we take a detour to Nasha Town to restock. Though who knows if any shops will still be open this late. Plan B is we call it quits right here. Disband the team and I'll go home. My
No
place is
can
only
do,
like a
Yada.
10-minute walk from here, so personally, I vote Plan B. Bada bing, bada boom. Maximum efficiency, minimal effort.
Don't try to solve your problems by running away.
Neither of those plans sound great.
Not a fan of either? Then I guess our only option is to fall back on Plan J. That's J for Yehoda, by the way.
Why didn't you just tell us that was an option in the first place?
Come on, that would have totally ruined the surprise. Boss pulls this trick all the time, and it's always the clueless ones who end up praising her to the skies.
Feels like you just threw shade at a whole lot of people.
I don't understand Yahada. She's a
I
bit.
have
She's
faith in your professionalism, Yehoda.
she's grading for
You
me.
don't need those
I can
flashy
see it.
tricks. Your abilities alone are more than enough to earn our respect.
Huh, this Jane Doe sure has an eye for talent. Speaking of which, maybe it's time I started calling her something nice.
I will say she does kind of come off as like I'm kind of indifferent towards her. She's funny sometimes, but like I kind of feel like she's the writer's attempt to like do Hu Tao again. Like she's fun and silly and goofy, and I like. I don't hate it, but also it just kind of. She's gotten giggles out of me, which I'll give her that much. But she does kind of feel like they're trying to do Hu Tao again, in like how she kind of carries herself almost.
You really mean that, Jane? I mean, Laumado?
I do.
I'll tell you what, it's not every day you get to work alongside such considerate clients. I have a feeling we're gonna make a great team.
They're a bit different, yeah, but it's just kind of the. Did you already say that about Flynn's? Flynn's is like thematically, Flynn's is closer to Hu Tao. Character-wise, Yahada is closer to Hu Tao. Because, like, Yahada is... Like I said, I drew the Flynn's comparison because they're both, like... Hu Tao is a funeral director. Flynn's is a, whatever you call it. There's a specific word for it, but whatever you call a keeper of a graveyard. Yeah.
Plan J is this. We find our way in through the freight access on the facility's east side. It's tucked away from view, and security's lighter at night. I've prepared some special gadgets too. So we should, if we
Maybe you're
want
just
this
obsessed.
to go without a hitch, we'll need to work together
You know
every
me.
step of the way. So everyone, stick close behind me.
Now that
The Hu Tao
finally
worms are
sounds
strong.
Like a real pro talking.
Hey, you saying I didn't before?
Kinda, yeah.
You... Ugh. Never mind. A top-tier treasure hunter like me never lets the naysayers get to her. All right, let's go over what we agreed
Wow,
on
trauma.
yesterday.
Hinting at the trauma, let's go.
The goal of infiltrating the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau is to locate and, if possible, recover the relic that the Fatui...
We also need to figure out why they built the facility in the first place. I'm worried that they've set their sights on the Ancient Moon's remnants on Hisi Island too.
I love Flynn's, he's kind of chill, but creates a distance between us and him that makes him mysterious and intriguing. But yeah, Flynn's is... I do kind of want to learn a little bit more about Flynn's.
Well,
Just
now
to see
that
kind
we've
of
got a plan,
his whole deal.
time to get this show on the road.
It's a bit of a wacko. God, this tea is terrible. Okay.
Everyone ready? Yeah? Then, let's move.
Quite different since she doesn't really try to be funny. Hita's just a charming and funny person. Yahada is a girlfriend. That's true. And that's a good way of putting it. It's just like, I don't know. I get the similar vibes I don't know how to explain it, but like they are different. They're very different in their humor. I just like, yeah, I don't know.
All right then.
Keeps rage baiting Sino.
Go, go, go! But make sure you stick to the side. Just as I thought. There's a gate controlling access from the outside. Good thing I brought this keycard, huh? Well,
Where'd you get that?
technically I stole it. But no need to tell them that, right? Blame that chump who thought it was a good idea to get wasted at the flagship during—
Ooh, is it top level clearance?
Of course, that goes without saying. Let me— Fatui Experimental Design Bureau number 183574, maximum clearance. Maintenance intern.
That doesn't sound very top level to—
Never underestimate interns.
Never.
Even the most legendary of thieves started out as rookie pickpockets, you know?
But like that doesn't apply when we're talking about like security clearance.
Besides, if it wasn't for this person's selfless generosity, we wouldn't be able to just
Feels like you're trying really hard to change the subject.
Allow me to teach you the first rule of treasure hunting. First and foremost.
She did be a little bit of a yapaholic, but we'll see.
I get it now. It's like a pair of light bulbs just lit up in my head.
A pair?
What
The blue light, aka Plan A, is telling me to take the path along the left side. It'll be a lot stealthier, but that might mean a bit of a detour. The red light, aka Plan B, is saying, just charge straight in. But that'll mean dealing with, like, a dozen sentry bots already powering up. Although, I might be able to switch them to training mode. Their attacks will be weaker, but we'll still be in for a fight.
Can't you just put them in sleep mode?
Hey, I told you, I'm just a maintenance intern. Give the new recruit
Wait,
some
you're a
time and
okay.
space to blossom, will ya?
She's role playing. She's method acting.
We're still pretty close to the entrance. Surely they'll call the whole thing off once they see what these bots can do. Anyway,
She just
I
does
say
not
we
want to
go
be
with
here.
Plan B. Either
honestly,
way,
so
I
fair.
won't be doing any of the fighting, so the shorter route sounds good to me.
If we can avoid fighting at this stage, we should.
No plan J this time?
Plan J is to call it a night so we can all make it back to bed before sunrise. After all, the deeper we go, the more dangerous this is gonna get. So we might as well give up while we still can.
I mean, I have a Hu Tao and a Xiangling and a Farina. So like I have more artillery than like
Okay, just don't forget, whatever you do, don't let those recon bots spot you. Let's see. No kidding. Anefa told me about something. All you gotta do is this. And the recon bots will— That way, when it's time to move forward, the path will be clear. Which reminds me, it's about time. Go with the flow.
improv.
Yes.
Huh? Did I? Oh geez, must have gotten them muddled again. I mean, the second rule is exactly the same as the first.
Rule 1, use all your resources. Rule 2, see rule 1. Rule 3, go with the flow.
Guess that's what you meant by going with the flow.
Wait, this really the route we're going with? Oh well.
Before fucking.
Too late to turn back now.
Oh, okay. Well, I was expecting to have my full team, but you know, they robbed me. I don't know what Llama does, but dude, what the fuck are you doing? Get machine gunned, loser. There we go. Before go home and sleep tomorrow. It's just, yeah.
Forest, protect us for the everlasting fall.
Go! Bombs away!
Oh yeah, I have a gun too, bitch. It's such an underwhelming ability. This is like, whoa, hi.
Leave this place.
Scion ult sound effect, like.
Wipe out!
You're gonna use Bloom and you're gonna like it, yeah.
By the frost moon of old.
They're really desperately trying to sell this, like, sell Bloom, and it does not. I'm not. Like, Nilo is one thing, but like,
Forest, protect us.
like I can do like Nilu Bloom, that's interesting. But like this is just not it.
Receive my blessing. For the everlasting curse.
Nothing beats Vaporize and Melt. Yeah, because it's just like the most stupid amount of damage. Like,
Branch into song.
it's just absurd how much damage those two do. Yeah, why? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, maybe it's the fact that it's like, it's a story fight, but I still just would have been so much better if. Whoopsie doo. Sorry, that was my mug. Bonking my mic.
Shh! There's someone up ahead.
Has the lockdown been initiated? Move it, soldier! The cargo has already been transferred.
The lockdown procedure is complete, Commander. That sector is now fully sealed.
The night shift. Just our luck. Don't they usually handle deliveries during the daytime? There's not supposed to be anyone here. We've come this far already, and they're really trying their best. If I suggest backing out again, it's not gonna look good. Come on, Brain. Think!
Brain blast.
Got it! The freight shaft to the upper levels. We might have a shot there. Let me see. Huh? The recon bot in the middle's not responding? A double lock failsafe? We've been outfoxed. Stay calm. Stay calm. One step at a time. Let's just find a way across first.
Whoopsie. Okay. Oh, the recon bot's right there. Okay. Whoopsie. I didn't see that. the fuck are these? Okay. Okay, ladder. Never seen my real ladder. Okay.
Hey! Another control terminal!
Oh, okay. Well, it gives me this. Yippee. That locked? Okay, that's locked. So I need to... Oh yeah, no, I need... Okay, so I need to go through the freight here. What are you doing to me? Oh. Sure. Don't know what I just did, but okay. Does you grass burning damage is better than the burning reaction? Yeah.
What do we do now? There are guards here too.
Don't worry. Bots are way easier to deal with than people. At least their behavior is predictable. First, let's find a safe spot to land. Good. That spot shouldn't draw their attention. Let's go. Let me just try something. Maybe I can use the terminal to command them to move out of our way.
This is really funny that Hoyoverse just cannot make Bloom work.
Are you kidding me?
10 questions.
You really trust me that much? Fine. I'll do my best. But just to be clear, if I can't answer a question, I'm backing straight out of the terminal. No way I'm risking triggering any sort of alarm. Come on, Yehoda. You can't give up now. Question
In too
1.
deep.
What is our motto? Oh, I know this one.
Imagine that's just
Question 5.
really funny.
The name of the harbinger in charge of this facility. Let's go with Snezhnaya.
Snezhnaya would be a good guess. Oh, no.
This one should
Okay.
be the Pale Star Edict. I've heard one of Boss's informants mention that before.
Problem with Bloom is that enemies can just like walk away. Yeah.
Final question. Enter employee ID. And it's timed? Okay. 183574. Confirm. I actually got them all right? What a miracle.
Not bad, Yehoda. Not bad at all.
Some bosses basically having
Guess you're an
teleport
official
abilities that can make you
witness
lose so much
intern
DPS. Yeah.
Hey, that could be my personal plan B if I can't get my job back. Just kidding. The Fatui are awful. The bots have taken the command. They're moving off.
It's
Let's get going while the coast is clear.
Yehoda's line right there is like, "Hey, I have a plan B if I ever lose if I don't get my job back." This is me applying for internships. Is like, I could probably really easily get an internship if I actually applied for all the AI slot internships, but I just refuse. I refuse to get an internship at like an AI company. So like, that's pretty much me right now. And that it doesn't feel good. It doesn't even feel like you're actually doing anything. You're just caressing enemies with soft Hydro and Dendro attacks and let the Bloom course do all the combat. Yeah, yeah. And it's kind of one of the reasons why like I've never Like, I just don't use Dendro as, like, much as... I just don't use Dendro anymore. Sure, it sounds like you're in need of some Lockheed Martin. I actually have been looking at applying to Lockheed Martin internships. Principles, I know, it's crazy. Especially in software, where apparently people just don't fucking have principles, I guess. I will work in aerospace. I draw the line at AI. Whoopsie-doo. Sorry. Like Dendro with Electro, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I've never, like, really gotten... I never really got like Dendro. Like I've made use of it before, but I prefer. Maybe I'm just simple brained. Maybe it's like maybe I'm just like simple with this game, and I want like Ooga Booga
being really cautious.
do damage, and that's why my literal team composition is like 3 of the best DPS units in the game. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just. You love Quicken, yeah. But still, it's just kind of... I like very simple and very intuitive, because, like, Hydro, water meeting fire do more damage makes a lot of sense.
If we can somehow divert some emergency power into the system, we might be able to force boot this thing.
What do you mean by force boot?
How do I explain this? It's like dumping a whole bucket of water into an empty pool so that the little ducky gets... You should probably just ask Aino instead.
So, we just need to find that bucket of water, right? Huh. Paimon thought your explanation was great. Kinda adorable. In a childish sort of way.
It's like me describing like computer science terms to my mother through like analogies, because like I remember one time I had to explain to my mother when SSH like connection was. I was like, so imagine like you're astral projecting, and she's like, oh okay, no, I get it. Like
Hey, you could have just skipped that last part.
Here, bucket, bucket, bucket. Where are you hiding?
Judging from the concentration of Kuvaki, over there.
Wow, you can sense that, Laumado? That's incredible. Let's move the recon bots above them out of the way first.
Oh, I already have some of the charging devices. Okay, sweet. Oh. You look at that.
Go!
Nope, didn't want to do that. Come on, thank you. Swap out,
Alright,
please. Thank
that
you.
should keep the alarm from going off.
Cause like, so yeah, it's funny because like my mom is very like, she is not the most technologically literate person, and so, and like I'm a computer science major, and so I'll be talking to like my dad, my brother about like stuff I'm doing for classes or whatever, and like my mom will be like in the room and the entire conversation will go over her head. And so I'm like, okay, how do I explain this in a way that my mother's gonna understand? And so I've gotten actually really good. I've gotten pretty good at that.
It's so dark in here.
Well, it is a cargo crate after all. No point in being picky about lighting at this point. Ah!
Something sharp and pointy just poked me in the back!
Sorry. That was probably just my antlers. It's pretty cramped in here, so I had to crouch down.
Oh, having antlers must be inconvenient at times like these. Ah! What's going on?
Don't tell me something's gone wrong already.
Okay, so if Llama's antlers are poking Yahada in the back, how are they arranged in there? Like, how did they get in there? Like, are they... Okay.
Looks like there was only enough juice in the emergency power supply to lift
Don't
us
question
this
that.
far.
Okay, yeah, no.
Ugh. Awkward.
Like, I get that, like, Llama is a larger lady, right? But, like...
For every screw up, I'm...
It's a big
wait a
box,
sec.
so you shouldn't
already
be,
been
like...
fired.
You shouldn't need that. You shouldn't need to be, like, squeezing in there. It's a
Doesn't
big-ass
look like
box.
it's moving again
Unless those walls are
anytime
really
soon.
thick. But it's not, you can see it. You can see in the box that the walls are not that thick.
I think we can get through if we follow the ventilation duct along the outer wall. The entrance has gotta be somewhere. Don't worry, this was totally part of the plan.
No, we're just going, yeah, the plan was to go with the flow, right? This is the ending of A Realm Reborn, straight up. This is the ending of the first Final Fantasy XIV expansion. Or not even expansion, this is the end of the Final Fantasy XIV base game. Because, like, that dungeon, you have the, like, outside part of it, where you're riding the mechs.
Yehoda?
And, like, you can fit through that. Yahada's small. She can fit through those shutters so easily.
Looks like
Oh,
she
the-
slipped
well,
out at
yeah.
the very last second.
1000%
just
she
before the
slipped
gate
through.
shut. Impressive reflexes, I must say. Though I'd expect nothing less from a former employee of the Curatorium.
I'm so sorry. That was pure survival instinct. I didn't mean to ditch you.
But you wanted to.
Anyway, you guys just stay where you are. I'll figure something out.
That's a very poorly made gate. The fact that even Llama could fit through that shit.
Hey, there's a terminal nearby. Hang tight! Can you hear me now?
Hello? Hello, hello?
The duct security protocol has been triggered. The gate must have dropped when it detected a living presence.
Wait, so we're trapped in here?
I'm checking what I can do from this end. Watch out for the laser up ahead.
What laser? Oh, we see it now. Good thing we didn't move.
Pulled Victini Pokemon. Worth 1,500 USD? What the fuck? What Victini card is worth 1,500? I'm looking like, oh, Black Bolt. Okay, is it? Yeah, it's this like red Black Bolt one. It's that full art.
This common greeting gesture.
Whoa, shish. Hold on. This one? Oh, sorry. This one? Because that's absurd if that's what you pulled. That's insane. Because the thing about Pokemon is it is not a very like expensive card game. Like cards tend to be pretty cheap, all things considered. The fact that you pull that shit is in Pokemon is crazy.
Got it. I think I understand the situation. Hang in there. Just one moment.
I would assume, if you get it graded and it comes back as like a mint or a near mint, then you could probably squeeze 1,000 to 1,500. But like if it comes anything lower than like a 9.5, then you're probably gonna get like 400, 500 bucks out of it.
This is killing me.
Just knowing
I
how
think I've got it.
grading
I can try
works,
adjusting
because like
the
1,500 is
direction
like the
of the
high end of like
inside the duct.
a PGA 10.
If I've got this right, you might just be able to dodge the lasers by utilizing the Kavaki's pull in reverse.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what you mean.
But I can't see where you are from here, so I'll need your constant input. Just tell me what to do. I'll follow your lead.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Like this, right?
Okay, I see.
So, wanna grab dinner after our shift?
Water jet!
Nope, wrong one.
Sure thing.
How about the flagship?
Too far. And besides, we're not exactly in with the locals.
Okay, counterclockwise.
Sure thing.
Oh, okay. Does it just straight up do damage? I thought it'd be it would be like a trigger thing where it just sends you back at the beginning. But if it just does straight damage and you can tank it, that's really funny.
But the gate hasn't opened. How's she gonna meet up with us? Oh, Yehuda!
No irregularities detected in the duct. Confirm. 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 Ugh, just confirm the command already, you useless excuse for a terminal. You piece of robo junk, you mindless pile of scrap.
Go off, Yada. Okay.
What the? Insufficient clearance? Of course, I don't have the clearance. You oversized. Ow! Go with the flow, Yehuda. Go with the flow. If the others
Problem
make
solving.
progress,
You can do it,
that's
Yada.
great, but you can't bank on it. You've never been one to depend on
Me after
others.
5 minutes of programming?
So
True.
It's about time you stepped up to the challenge.
Sorry, I had to stretch. Yeah. But like, here's the thing though. Yeah, you're gonna be like really mad at the computer when you're programming, but like once you figure it out, it feels so good. It's like the biggest shot of dopamine once you like actually finally get it to work. It's great. I love it.
Deep breaths. Stay calm.
I feel a disturbance in the
getting my
force.
hands on a high-level access card. That way, I can override the security protocol.
Damn you, Garfield. I feel a disturbance in the force.
Senior maintenance staff. Only they can access the core sector. But hey, there's always someone careless enough to hide a spare key under the flower pot by the door.
Me screaming at my own script is the idiot who made this piece of shit. Yeah. Sometimes you have this. So one of my larger projects that I've been working on, so the app started as a CLI with like a very like specific use case. I actually designed it for like a data project I was working on, but then I was like, what if I made this into like a physical app? And so I started working on it, and the back end that does like all the data collection and stuff, like kind of got out of control because it was not designed for the more flexible use case. So I've had to like completely rework the entire thing, like the entire back end from the ground up, because of like, so I've been like mad at myself for my design on that software, just because I'm like, why did I write it like this? Why did I design it this way?
Which means there's a good chance there's a duplicate lying around somewhere in the control room. Even if I can't get into the control room myself, doesn't mean I can't rely on some external help. If I can take control of one of those guard bots, maybe I can use it to search for the access card. This is crazy, Yehoda! You're all alone. You've got nothing. And yet, you're charging ahead like fear's a foreign concept.
Yeah, don't be scared. You're good. Oh, I should okay. So here's a fun little thing. My so one of my team members from one of my classes is the captain of our school's League of Legends team. And so I could totally pitch to him the app I'm working on and like prototype it through him, because I'm working on that app is for League of Legends, is like for like data collection and performance evaluation. So I could totally like League of Legends, like our esports team.
Maybe that's exactly why. 'Cause I've got nothing left to lose!
Hell yeah. This kind of thing's like, oh yeah, no, League of Legends is an incredibly competitive game. I mean, it's one of the largest fucking esports just in general.
Confirm!
So yeah, collegiate esports is like a thing here in the States, and it's I mean, it's not like huge, but there are college teams, and our team, I go to a larger school, and so we do have a League of Legends team, and one of my software development, so my software development class, we're in like teams of 4, or like 4 to 6, and so one of my team members is the captain of our League of Legends team, and so I was like, I could like totally work with him. I need to do that, actually.
Am I a genius? Whoa, this feed's super clear. This is gonna be a piece of cake. Wait a second. This thing's not a guard bot. It's a janitor bot.
Hell yeah. Hey, it's more inconspicuous. Who would want to hack a janitor bot?
You think Marionette even knows what we do down here? She seems to spend all day either holed up in her lab or out doing the rounds.
It's still a mess over there. Go clean it up. Why? Planning to skim a little off the top?
No, nothing like that. Just wondering if anyone would actually notice if we didn't show up from time to time.
Remember betting on Smite teams? Smite was is such a strange little game. Because
Let me see.
minimum wage ass combos, yeah. Because I don't think Smite really has continued.
You haven't finished sweeping that corner. But, I can... guess I have no choice but to swallow my pride and stay in character for now.
Oh, hi, Spider.
Sweep up the crumbs by my feet.
Yeah, good luck with that. What are you gonna do when they ask for a progress report?
There's Smite too, really? Shit. Dude, they really need to fucking make League of Legends too. They need to do it at this point. It's terrible. How outdated League is.
Finally sent somewhere warmer than Snezhnaya. Yet we barely get to see the outside world. Gotten rid of the dust behind the door yet?
Like Marvel Rivals might take Smite's place. Well, Smite is a MOBA, and Marvel Rivals is a hero shooter, so
Terminal's just ahead.
there's a difference there.
But will Yehoda be okay?
Paimon.
She said she'd use every resource at her disposal, so let's have some faith in her abilities. Besides, when it comes to surviving in Nod Krai, she probably knows more than any of us.
Make it look incredibly pretty. Lol, we'll get new players. I think the issue, and it's something that they're fixing, I think the biggest issue is the accessibility of the game, because it's not. So the reason why League is bleeding players as badly as it is because it is,
You really
yeah, it's
do
old,
believe in me.
but at it, like in a more fundamental way. Because like League's control scheme is based off Warcraft and like RTS games, which is really unintuitive to people that have never used it before. Like for me, like it's intuitive because I've been playing League for a decade, but for newcomers, it is incredibly hard to grasp. League also just is really overwhelming, and having to add on learning Warcraft controls makes it even worse. Like new players, just their mental stacks get overloaded so quickly. And Riot recognizes this because they're working on adding WASD controls.
Does Paimon mean the 2 for 2 in
To make
row?
that even better. They've
Let me see if
been
there's a way to distract
improving
them.
new player and like visual clarity and just making information more readily available.
Wait, did you hear that?
Yeah, so it's just...
Huh? The alarm?
Yada, what did
What's
you
going
do?
on?
Let's go check it out.
This looks like somewhere important, but there's nothing here.
Oh, Yada. Yeah, the controls take a lot of getting used to. But they're working on adding WASD controls. It's on the PBE right now. It's not live because it's busted right now. But
I'm fine. I managed
if they
to
can
swipe a
somehow
high-level
make
access card and triggered an
WASD
alarm to draw
work,
the guards off. But we don't have much time.
that'll help immensely, I think. But also, it's just... League is also just such a complicated game. And the tech is so
Alright,
old
Looks like we can control the elevator.
that, like...
Come on, hop
Yeah,
in.
they just need to
Let's
make
take
it.
it
They just
further
need to.
down.
They just need to start from the ground up, straight up. Because so, here's a fun thing. One of the champions in League, Zillion, he has not received a major change in
We should be able to use the terminal to move
years,
the drawbridge.
right?
Here's the access card.
And the
I'll keep
theory
watch while
is
you
that he
handle
has
the
not
controls.
received major changes in a long time because he is so Zillion has not received any major changes in years because he is the theory is that he's so weird and he's so old that if they do anything to him, it breaks the game.
All done. Let's keep moving.
Because with how Zillion works and his rewinding and his gives you a level and his just his general time mechanics, if you fuck with it, then it the idea is that it just breaks the game. Because the game is just so old and Zillion is such an old champion, and it's just there are some things where you're they just need a restart. They just need to they just need to redesign this game from the ground up because it is terrible.
Looks like a rest area for the Fatui's Oprishniki.
Huh? The terminal's still on?
And there's other things like Riven's like animation canceling. Complete, it's a bug, but they were like, that's interesting enough. We're gonna keep it. Quinn's E, whichever one is the dash, cancels like so many things in the game, and it's not supposed to, but it does, and it's so scuffed.
Looks like that good news is now half good news, half bad news.
What do you mean?
I feel like MOBAs are just kind of dying at the moment. They really are.
Well, it seems like that.
It's not a bug, it's a feature. They really have done that multiple times. Let me see what
even the
Quinn's...
guards in the rest area went to investigate. That's the good news, by the way.
She has some really interesting things on her wiki page about the things that her interactions that her E has. Complete side tangent, I know, but so here is the Quinn's wiki page. This is her E ability details. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, Vault also interrupts basic attacks with uncancelable windups. This may not be intended, is the note here. Uncancelable windups include Ambessa and Felios, like some really crazy powerful abilities. If you E into people while they're doing that animation, it will cancel that animation. Some of the ones that she can cancel are absurd. They've removed a couple just because it's like too busted. But yeah, if you E, like you have a slight window that you can like that you can E into them, and it'll just cancel their animation, and it'll just like it's stupid. How many characters are there in this game? 170, I think. I think is the current count. Yeah, 171. Soon to be 172.
And what's the bad news?
All right, see you, Riot. Thank you for popping in.
The bad news is that once they realize it was a false alarm, they're bound to circle back and check this floor. And then we're toast. So we've got to move fast here. If you need me to run a quick search, say the word. Analysis of Kuvaki extracted from the moon marrow suggests that its energy core bears some close relation to the power of the former Three Moon Sisters. It is suspected that there is a link between the Frost Moon Scion's hidden relic and the shattered remnants of the Eternal Moon.
And every single one has a wall of text? I mean, not everyone. And the wiki gives more information than is like you really need to understand what they do. Because like so one of the interesting things about League is you can kind of like categorize what champions do. Some of them are immobile mages, some of them are fighters, some of them are marksmen, some of them are this, and so you can kind of generalize champions. The more you play, the more you'll figure out, oh, Xayah has like these feathers and you have to play around how her feathers are placed, and Jax has a really stupid engage and you have to play around that, and then like Aurora has the most stupid ultimate ability in the game, you have to play around her, and like you get like really nuanced the more you play the game, and you just play it a lot to learn it. But generally you can just like categorize, and as long as you know what champions are categorized where, then you can play it at least decently.
Come on, none of this is important right now. Just tell us where you hid the darn thing. Access denied. You do not have permission to view this data? Even with a high-level access card? Who does have permission then?
Great question. Facility's purpose.
264 pages! What is this? A novel?
Yeah.
Can we just skip to the...
I'm flipping through it as we speak. Kuvaki, a weapon. Huh. Seems like the Fatui and Snezhnaya are trying to harness the power of the Light Realm to build some kind of weapon. The target of which is... Seriously? Insufficient clearance? Again?
Okay, yeah, no. That, I mean, I'm not surprised, but...
Good idea. Pulling it right away. Wow. What's with that huge
Get redacted,
hollow
loser.
structure down below?
That might just be it. Secluded, out of the way. Exactly the sort of place they might be keeping the relic.
Looks like that's about all our...
Based on what we know so far, it seems like the rest must be hidden inside that massive hollow beneath us. I could sense something beneath the water down there. Something unsettling.
If they've gotten their hands on the moon marrow, odds are it's hidden down there too.
And here I thought we were almost done. But nope. We're going deeper and deeper into
Cookie
the
makes
danger zone.
makes you to be able to turn LOL into math. I mean, there's some math. It really isn't. Unless you're like at the highest level of play, there isn't really all that much math in League. It's just kind of being good at League at like the lower levels, or at like 99% of play is like mechanics and like understanding how the map works. That's really it. Core Guardian.
Watch out for that defense bot!
It's aiming right at us!
You'll have to use Kuvaki to deflect its attacks back the way they came!
Okay. Return to center, I guess? Bonk. Yeah, no, this boss fight is just handball. Like, I'm getting Ganon tennis vibes from this one. I have to go around this side.
Water jet! Wipe out!
You poor lost lamb. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really worry about math because God itself could not force me to play it. Yeah, honestly, fair. That is so true. I do not blame you. Llama's skill would throw me into the pit? How does that work?
Almost there.
Okay, we're good.
Almost there.
You're going to play Bloom and you're going to like it. Yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't want to play Blue. I want to play Blue.
Finally down. Quick, let's hurry down to the lower level before we're spotted.
No, it's just Bloom in general. Boop.
That switch looks suspiciously obvious. No way I'm pulling that. But you guys, go ahead.
Yeah, even Yahid is like, damn, this is bait. This is bait.
Hey, you spotted it first. Shouldn't you be the one to pull it?
I don't know how that works, but okay.
Not a chance. I'm just the guide, remember? At most, I'll help you look for an escape route.
At most, okay.
They don't seriously think pulling this thing's gonna lead to treasure, do they? I'd be amazed if it doesn't set off an alarm. Besides, I didn't even bring my smoke bombs. Which reminds me of the actual second rule of treasure hunting. Better safe than sorry.
Literally my first interaction with League was a Brazilian YouTuber suffering homophobia. Yeah. No, it does, I mean, the community is, it's slowly getting better. Slowly getting better. But, yeah, the community is awful. I got called rabbit lesbian yesterday in, like, a not derogatory way, which was really fun while playing. I was playing Aurora. And so it was like, yeah, my teammate, let me actually pull up the screenshot because I took a screenshot of it. It was like, yeah, one of my teammates was like, "You got this, rabbit lesbian." I was like, okay. It's the first time I've been called that while playing Aurora.
The ground, it's shaking.
Very easy to, yeah, she kind of is, which is interesting. She still has a little bit, oh my god, okay. What the fuck? Cool story, bro.
Wait, did the
Surface of the water? Open up?
I finally flushed.
Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I'm getting put on the Fatui's blacklist for sure.
Don't
So?
worry, Yehoda. You've helped us so much. If they try anything,
Rabbit
we'll
lesbian?
protect
Yeah,
you.
hold on, let me show a picture of her. It's Aurora. She's a rabbit. And like it's funny because like she's not the most queer-coded character in the, like, she's not even close. She's just like autistic. That's it. Like, that's like so somebody just straight up goes like, this is the screenshot. You got this, rabbit lesbian. I'm like, okay. It's really funny, but yeah. Because like of all the characters in the game to call lesbian, Aurora. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. That's a dope headcanon, but also like, if anything,
Come on, I was just kidding. I'm tough.
because like she has
Haven't had the
interacted
chance
with
to
like
show off my fighting
2
skills
people in lore.
yet. Me, afraid of the
One of them
Fatui?
being a god.
Not a chance.
So like, there's no basis for like headcanoning her as that. But like, I'm not gonna say no.
I suspect the relic is hidden down below. Yehoda, your commission
Secret
ends
tunnel.
here. I am truly grateful for everything you've done for us. You don't need to put yourself in any further danger.
Yes, do send your Victini, because that is crazy that you pulled that. Damn, everybody's leaving me. Unfortunate. Wait, have a good night, y'all. Yeah.
I'm coming with you. This
Okay.
has nothing to do with the commission or the danger or whatever. This has already gotten way out of hand. So I'm coming too. End of story.
Aw, she's blushing.
Hey, dip it. Why'd you keep staring? Looking for a knuckle sandwich or what? Come on, move it already.
Alrighty, let's go. Oh, is sound being stupid? I still don't know what causes that. I'm gonna be straight up. I've tried to fix that. It just does not. It is the weirdest thing. Their pizza's late. Unfortunate. I always forget because like 3 p.m. Yeah.
don't remember.
Oh, fuck, I killed Hu Tao. Whoopsie no.
It's really deep down here.
Reminded me too much of my Smite days, because, yeah, it's called a slur for the Unicode Kairos. Yeah, no.
We're standing on another fragment of the ancient moon's remnants.
Oh shit, yeah, no, that's straight up just a fucking moon. Okay, that's crazy.
So this was the source of the Kuvaki I sensed earlier.
Wait, what? So the Fatui had it hidden underwater this whole time? This gigantic thing?
You good there, Yahada?
Yehoda, you've been kind of quiet since we got down here.
What? Me? Have I?
They drilled into
It's
the moon?
nothing. Really? We're doomed. How are we even supposed
She's just having a panic attack. We're like, okay.
My grappling hook's not nearly long enough. And if someone spots us here after all that commotion, we'll be sitting ducks.
Oh no! That door's opening! Please don't say it's the Fatui!
No, please, no. We finally made it here, and we're so close to getting the job done. I didn't risk my neck just to die before I've even had a chance to spend my reward.
Dude, don't go down without trying at least.
What happened? Why did the underwater barrier open?
How could this be?
Huh? Lauma? And you guys?
Oh shit.
Wilhelmina? What's going on here?
What are you? Oh shit. She's working with the Fatui.
There's no point trying to hide it anymore.
What are you talking about?
Dude, piece it together. She's wearing a fucking Fatui uniform.
I thought you might come, but I didn't expect to see you here so soon. Forget it. The moon marrow isn't here.
You...
Yes.
when?
The day I could no longer bear to live a lie. At first, the Fatui wouldn't accept me. But then, one of their harbingers noticed me and said she'd give me a chance. Lost them again.
Yeah, I figure we're gonna be paying her very handsomely for this shit.
That harbinger told me to follow the blonde traveler who might visit the Frost Moon Scions.
A scuff ass scene change, yeah, a little bit.
Easier said than done, though.
The fact that it was that
enemies are
scuff and I'm
unlit at
running
night.
this off an
If
SSD
they
is
see
like
me, Llama will
wild.
catch wind of what I'm doing sooner or later. Am I really doing the right thing?
No.
No. It's too late to turn back now.
No, you're not.
The empty prayers, the stubborn displays of faith like Cappy's today. This isn't the life I want. Huh? Is that...
Howdy, Ray, welcome in.
The traveler's back. I won't let him slip
Oh,
away this
it
time.
was you. It was you.
Wait, who's that with him? They look so alike.
It's crazy. Almost like we're siblings or something.
They seem to be heading towards the statue of Kutar.
Oh, she also does it pretty well. I like how the Oculus is still there. I still have not bothered to grab it.
They've opened the secret chamber? But wasn't it meant to be sealed? Wait a second. The moon marrow! Surely they're not after the moon marrow. Hold on. If they do actually make it to the final room, then maybe I'll be able to get my hands on the relic.
You
The
little
one thing the
little
Fatui have been
heathen.
After this whole time.
You little shit.
If someone's going to take it, it might as well be.
Okay. You followed us in.
Yes. And in your
And then you gave it to the Fatu? But when we talked to you before, you seemed so genuinely worried about...
because I thought she was as fed up with the Frost Moon Scions as I was. We grew up together, Llama. I know you were chosen to be the next Moon Chanter when you were just a child. They never gave you a choice in that. I saw the look in your eyes when you were treating that child. That sense of helplessness. Surely you too must see that this blind, inherited faith of ours is simply holding us back. If our prayers are never answered, then why keep praying? Do they really deserve all of your devotion? Or are you trapped by the responsibilities they imposed on you?
Hell yeah, finally. That took a minute.
So those are your reasons for wanting to leave the Frost Moon Scions.
Isn't that reason enough?
When we pray to the moon, we do so to show our gratitude for the life it granted us long ago. It reminds us to strive for something higher within ourselves. But I know that's not what you want to hear. You're right, Philomena. I have indeed kept secrets from you.
It's really interesting what the game is trying to say about religion in general. Like, it's wild that the message of this quest so far has been, like, the point of it's pretty much the game stating its, like, opinions about what religion should be. And, like, the point of it, right? Like, faith is, like, to the game, faith is something that is not literal. It shouldn't be literal. It should be something that you use as like a moral guide, or not like a moral guidepost, but like as a guidepost for your own well-being. And that, like, you shouldn't use it as... Because, like, Lauma's entire character, she's pretty much arguing that, like, the existence of a deity doesn't fucking matter. Columbina, Kutar, like, the moon, whatever, like, when she's saying, she's, like, praying, when you pray, you're not actually, like, praying to a deity that's going to answer it. You're pretty much saying, like, it's more of, like, a show of gratitude, of, like, respect, of that sort of thing, which is really interesting. Yeah, Huda's still just having a fit.
I knew it.
Like, still having a
Don't
panic
want to
attack
be
in the
Moon
back.
Chanter, do you?
No, that's not it. I'm talking about the fact that the moon in the sky isn't real.
What? You're saying... Huh?
I've completely lost the thread now. Really have to do this here? What if a harbinger shows up? I'm not cut out for fighting big bosses.
Yeah, no, this is really funny. This is like a, okay, yeah, because she has no idea what we're talking about here. She has no context.
The pain you sensed in me was the pain of hiding this truth.
Philomena, Lauma, nasty breakup, and Yahida is just like there. It's like your friends having a nasty breakup right in front of you, and you're like, I don't know what's happening here.
If what you're saying is true, then you already knew that the Frost Moon Scions wouldn't believe any of this. Why didn't you just leave like I did?
Because she believes in the morals of the faith.
You don't understand, do you? That's the difference between us, Philomena. I care about the Frost Moon Scions. They're family to me.
It's also interesting what the game is, like, saying about the different effects of religion on people. because like Lauma is kind of the poster child of I found community, family, and safety in faith, and Wilhelmina is the poster child of feeling betrayed and feeling like being disillusioned from religion. And like it's interesting because both of them are somewhat valid here, which is interesting. This is really nuanced. This is actually kind of cool.
It hurts because I care. And that's why I chose to hide the truth. But now I understand.
This is wickedly nuanced, and it's about fucking a religion, which is wild.
My family deserves to know the truth. I shouldn't have tried to hold it all together with empty prayers.
Are you trying to say that I only ever cared about myself?
There's nothing wrong with that in itself. No one would have tried to stop you from leaving. But you did not have to stab us in the back like this.
There goes the alarm. It took you long enough.
I knew it. I just knew it. Oh, what now? If a harbinger shows up, I'm out of here. No darned relic is worth dying over.
An incredibly nuanced like conversation about like morality and like the value of religion and like major revelations about like truth and honesty and like the sky is not being real, and Yahada's just in the background having a fucking panic attack because she's the only one aware of the fact that like they're trapped in a pit. If the wrong person shows up, they're fucked.
Looks like I misjudged you, Llama. I didn't think you had it in you to stand up to your fate. Turns out, you are a great moon chanter after all. But you were right about one thing. I haven't considered Hisi Island my home for a long, long time now.
Bosses, time to go.
I will change the Frost Moon Scions, Wilhelmina. As soon as the new moon
Yahada's like,
rises.
come on, let's get going. Like, this is literally what this reminds me of whenever we go to my grandmother's house with my mom. My mom and my grandma will just talk, and everybody has decided. Me and my brother, and my dad will have like decided we're leaving, but my mom and my grandma will just keep talking, and we're like, okay, time to go, and the conversation just keeps going, and then eventually we have literally gotten into the car and like sat outside in the car, and she would not take the hint.
And I guess I won't.
It's literally
be
a
around
button
to
and they'll
see
all
it.
drown. True. That too.
Say, Lauma, what happens to those who betray the Frost Moon Scions?
May their antlers be shorn with silver blades, and let them be cast into the long night of unknowing.
Dude, that's crazy. Antlers have fucking nerves in them, don't they? Like, that hurt. That's gonna hurt. Oh. Holy shit. That's brutal. What the fuck? I don't like that. That's brutal. Holy shit. Yeah, no, that's just a fucking amputation.
I have honored the ways of the Frost Moon Scions.
Yeah, no, so she felt that.
One last time. Think of it as a gesture of respect, Llama.
That's rough. Wow.
There they are.
That's like cutting your teeth out. Like, Jesus. That's the equivalent of what she just fucking did there.
Marionette has the moon marrow. She went to Star Sand Shoal.
Thank you. Okay. Information.
Don't
Crazy.
flatter yourself now. I'm not trying to atone. I just don't believe you'll actually be able to change them.
Wild. Okay.
An alarm coming from the Experimental Design Bureau.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast. We finished that scene. I'm gonna just a quick break before we continue on with Androne. So I will be on load. Thank you. I will be right back. Alrighty. Let's get back into it. We're gonna switch over and then pause music, and then we're good. Okay.
Interesting.
Love how he always says, "Oh yeah, no, it's they're so good."
Hey, wrap things up and get yourselves ready. Looks like we might be having some guests.
Yes, milady.
Perfect timing. This job's been boring me to death. Time to test some hypotheses.
Bosses! I mean, esteemed clients. I mean, generous Ben. Sure you don't want to consider heading home first and
No.
coming back another day? Nasha Town's that way.
No, she's just waiting
This is
for
the way
us.
to-
A little ahead of schedule, aren't you?
Oh no, it really is a harbinger this time.
Yep. Deal with it, Yada.
Marionette.
So you are here
Deal with it.
after all. Hand over that relic right now. It belongs to the...
Hmm? You mean that thing your antlered turncoat brought us? Huh. I have never much cared for trophies given up without a fight. But watching you tear each other apart over it? Priceless.
I'm not in the mood for warnings today.
Ooh, how frightening. Had I a Trimble function, I'd have rattled off at least a dozen screws by now. Or perhaps I've just set my sense of humor parameter too high. Were you trying to be funny just now? You don't honestly believe you're a match for me, do you?
What is her ranking? I forget. Hold on. She was confirmed 7th. I mean, yeah. I think would be fine.
Go on then. Let's serve our guests a little appetizer.
Like, we managed Senora. To be fair, she did die from A, but it's whatever. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, you're a little bit too low to be... If you were, like, 5th or, like, 3rd or something, maybe. But... Because, like, we got absolutely dumpstered by Arlecchino, right? We got completely dumpstered by Arlecchino. Like... Anybody, like... Arlecchino, Colombina, Dottore, Capitano, I think we're fucked, right? Pulcinella, I don't... Give or take. Scaramouche, we kind of did. But, like, he was also, like... he was in a mech, so, like, I don't know if that really counts. Signor, we were fine with. Tartaglia, we were fine with. Everybody else we haven't, like, fought. So, like... If anything, it's a little bit more even than she really thinks.
Hey, didn't you hear me?
When they beat with Scara with Nahida's help.
A little...
But she was also a she was... Or... Skada at the time, he was literally in a fucking mech. So, like, I don't think that's fair.
What's going on?
Oh no. Watch out. It's the Wild Hunt.
Oh, hi, Wild Hunt. Convenient. Flins, come on. He also had like 2 Yeah, that's true. Okay, hi. Boop. Mech with godlike powers? Yeah. Oh, they don't die right away. What the fuck? Oh. What's this? It was still a mech, and it was still stupid powerful. So, like, it's not a fair comparison. He was buffed up. Oh, big guy. Oh, interesting.
Gather. This is order.
Get bonked. There we go. Lost track of where I was. Bonk. I saw just bring out ult here. There's just a guy chilling over here that just didn't even aggro. Okay, sure. What's wrong? Oh, I see.
Stabilize.
I'm not sure about that, Chief. That's an interesting placement for that.
Is that it?
At least that's what the Lightkeeper's handbook said.
Careful. It's not over yet.
Did Snezhnaya just like dip? What's going on? It's Abyssal Power, alright? Even stronger than before. What's the Wild Hunt even after? The Moon Marrow, I'm assuming.
Lauma! Yehoda!
No response. Have to find them again and quickly. Find everyone. Huh? Where is that looking? Is that Celestia? What the fuck is that then? Is the man? You have that one place in Cheney Vale now. Guys, I don't play this game very much. Like, look at how much I just don't have unlocked from here. What's this? It's a dude. Yeah, it's literally just a bird.
Ether!
Wait, what was that?
What the fuck is Lumine doing here? Or is she here? Oh no, she's straight up here. What the fuck?
Ether! Over here!
Lumine!
Quick, grab my hand.
I'm not sure I trust you right now. Okay, no, we're just gonna... A high Wild Hunt. Yeah.
Ether?
Why are you here at all, Lumine?
What do you mean?
If I may be so bold, what does family mean to you?
Why were you after the Moon Marrow that night, Lumine?
Among those who entered the final chamber, there was either someone with impure intent, or else an abyssal presence.
We can talk about that later.
Tell me why, Lumine.
It can't be.
You know, this is only the second time we fought together since the day we both woke up in Teyvat.
No.
Ether? But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person.
We didn't wake up together.
What are you talking about? We don't have time for this, Ether.
She's not real.
Look at me, Ether. Don't you want to explore this world with me?
Imposter?
You think I lie to
What
my
the
big
fuck?
bro? What a letdown. Go get it for me, Ether. It belongs to me.
I never believed it. I didn't want to believe it. That strange feeling that something was off. I wanted it to be real so badly, even if it only lasted a moment. But you're not my sister! Moon Goddess, please save us!
Why is this happening to us?
This Among Us Genshin collab goes hard. That's crazy.
The cold night should be our blessing, yet only confusion and sorrow remain. The truth may yet lie beyond the sky, but must we become lost because of it? Standing before you, as the scion of Hyperborea and the Frost Moon's emissary, I say this.
This is some Princess Mononoke type shit.
Should the false sky above dim the light of the moon, then from silver blood that flows as rivers, let us weave moonlight anew.
Debated, okay.
Is everyone okay?
Think I saw my life flash before my eyes there. Oh, good thing Laomado was there to save the day.
Wow, one of the crisis there is bypassing blood censorship. So true.
Are you all right, traveler?
No. he is not okay. I'm fine.
Well, that took you long enough. Seriously, how many of you are there?
Oh no. Oh, I spoke too soon. Totally forgot we still have a harbinger.
Hey, is that the moon marrow? It was hidden inside that big but that robot.
That's Polonia to you, not just some robot.
Time to look up what that's a reference to. Because Polonia. What type of tree it looks like? It is a Commedia dell'arte character. Name of the wife of Sandrone in the Commedia. Sandrone and Polonia and their son. What the fuck is that word? Scorgiguello? What the fuck? Okay. Have been a symbol of carnival in the city of Modena. Okay, sure.
Take it and get lost.
Somebody call Staples, because that was easy. Sure. Yeah, what is this texture? Because to me it looks like a planet.
Huh? You're just giving it to it?
Well, I wasn't the one who put out the order to find this thing in the first place. So if someone wants it, they can help themselves.
Piero
Maybe even
wanted
choke
it.
on it. See if I care.
Piero is not gonna be happy. Is she saying that it was another harbinger who was after the Moon Marrow? It wasn't a harbinger, it was Piero. Sandra is so good. Yeah, no, she is, which honestly fair.
So, are you waiting for me to change my mind or what? I'd be more than happy to pick up where we just left off. But I should warn you, I'm in a bad mood right now.
Let's go.
Fine by me. Totally, completely, absolutely on board with that. It's finally over. If that doesn't make the most thrilling commission of the year, I don't know what will.
Looks like the Fatui are all gone now.
Loma?
Oh. Llama mentioned that she normally has to keep her power in check. I guess this is what happens when she doesn't.
I'm all right. It's just been so long since I truly felt the power of the moon.
Well, hi, Flint.
I thought I sensed the wild hunt nearby.
A little late, aren't you?
Don't tell me you've already taken care of it.
Yeah, you're a smidge late. I like how he walks up like he was on a stroll. He was like, I'm just gonna kind of meander over here.
Hey, it's Flynn's!
That's really what it is. That's a grandma, let's get you to bed pose.
Hey, he's that Ratnik.
Unless I am mistaken, you are the Moonchanter of the Frost Moon Scions, are you not? May I ask, what is that in your hand?
I don't know if in your hand is the word there. Like, what are you, like, levitating or I don't know.
Please, don't get me wrong. I've been tracking the wild hunt lately, and I've come to suspect that its actions aren't as aimless as they might seem.
Yeah.
When I saw what you were holding, I could not help but start connecting the dots.
So that night, Lemine, now the Wild Hunt, was using me to get to the Moon Marrow. I better find some time to have a word with Flinge just in case. Yeah, cause okay, but then that also begs the question: why did? So they would have been able to open the sanctuary just whenever they wanted to. The issue was using ether as like I need you to grab it for me.
Better be extra careful, Flint. It seems like the wild hunt.
Oh, is that so? Funny that. I just showed up completely out of the blue, yet you seem to have no problems trusting me. I apologize. I shouldn't be making jokes like that right now.
Flint and Layla? True, actually.
Anyway,
hold on.
I understand. Thank you for the tip-off. It seems that the wild hunt has somehow changed in nature. I'll have to report this to HQ right away.
Well, okay, first off, Flynn's doesn't have elf ears. His eyes are a little different. But yeah, they've got the same blue hair. They have like pretty much the exact same hair, except Layla's is just longer. God, I love this design.
For now, let us part
Imagine we get Layla lore in Nod Krai. That would be fun, actually. There's still something strange about him that I can't seem to put my finger on. Yeah, no, it's the exact same gradient. Flynn's eyes are darker. Like the shade of yellow is a little darker.
That little joke of his just now sure scared the bejeebies out of Paimon. Are all the Ratniki and Nod Krai like that?
The main difference, but like the main glaring difference to me is that Flynn's doesn't have elf ears.
They're usually stationed in remote areas and tend to keep to themselves. So, it's not surprising they end up a little eccentric?
No, he's different.
Really?
The animals. They've told me they're afraid to even go near him.
Oh. Okay. You know, that's a pretty good sign that something's fucked up. Like, have you never read the not the Dunwich Horror? Yeah, no, it's the Dunwich Horror. H.P. Lovecraft, like Wilbur Whately, his dogs don't like him, which is like the oh no, okay, it's that thing. I was like, I was looking at that in like the Wild Hunt like fog and whatnot. I was like, is that like a twisted representation of like Celestia or something? But no, I was just like overthinking it really.
With the wind.
It's just a weird thing that floats. Yeah, wild. Okay, where are we going? We're going back here. Lenny and Lynette are twins, but only Lynette has cat features. True. That is true. But like, from what we've gathered, like, it almost feels like the animal, like the animal hybrid whatever is different from being an elf. Because like being an elf is clearly hereditary because we have Alice and Klee. But being part animal seems to be different, almost. So like it's unclear. Hi, Neffer. Take your employee back.
Oh, you're back. I just made you all a pot of tea. Better drink it while it's hot.
Boss Neff, you wouldn't believe how scary our day has been. Seriously, I am never, ever taking random jobs like that ever again. You hear me?
Oh, come on now. You even faced the wild hunt and lived to tell the tale. What's left to be afraid of?
Wait a sec, how did you? Oh, right. Like you told us before, your business is dealing in information.
Huh? Boss Neff, the teacups. Why is there one missing? Did you think I wasn't coming back?
I'll always find it funny. So information dealing sounds so cool. Sounds so fun. It's a cool like idea for like fantasy and like intrigue. But the like it does not make sense practically. Like it just, if you think about the concept of information dealing just even slightly, the entire concept just falls apart.
My. How could you think that of me? You know the rules.
And so do
If a
I.
member of staff wants tea, they pour it themselves. Your cup's sitting safe and sound right there.
Oh, that's
in
adorable.
the cupboard.
Member of staff? Does that mean you're accepting
I mean, she
me
said
back?
she would.
Wasn't that the deal?
Yeah, exactly. Like she said she would.
Boss Neff, you're the best boss ever!
I wouldn't go that far.
You never change, do you? Everything turned out fine, no? You found exactly what you were looking for. Yet there you are, sulking away as usual.
Nefer, that medicine we discussed before, the one for congenital Kuvaki sensitivity, I need you to get it for me.
And how do you expect me to find something like that for you in the middle of the night? You'll have to wait till morning, at the very least.
I need it right now.
All right, all right. I'll see what I can do. But you know urgent means extra charge, right?
Are Nefa and Llama divorced? Yeah. 100% they are divorced.
You know what? You do seem a little different.
In a good way? Or a bad way?
Also, howdy,
Who
Hila.
can
Welcome
say?
in.
I'll take it either way, so long as you don't start making a habit of asking me for ridiculous favors.
Traveler, Paimon, a lot has happened these past few days. I don't know what I would have...
Hey, don't mention it. That's what we're here for.
Don't forget your family believe... Don't forget your family believe and trusts in you too.
You're right. And tonight...
I just got here, I'm so confused as to what's going on, but Yahada seems happy, so that's good enough for me. Fair enough. I mean, we just had a run-in with Snezhnaya, and she was like, I can't be fucked, here, have the thing. And then just gave it to us. It's actually kind of funny. I kind of like that.
Tonight? Isn't it a bit late already?
The moon shines brightly this night. What better time for the Frost Moon Scions to usher in a new dawn for truth?
Yeah, no, this is very based.
Thank you for your kind words. But before I do, there's one more thing we need to deal with.
Oh yeah! Now that we have the moon marrow...
You'll have to forgive me. I used too much of my strength in the battle earlier. I fear I won't be able to help you uncover the truth of the past. Not right away, at least.
Can I just do it right now? Like, that would be dope.
That's fine.
I'll try it myself.
We're for a while anyway, so there's no rush, right?
Your old is more important.
Thank you, but there's another problem. How to keep the moon marrow safe now?
Huh? Can't we just return?
The seal has been broken. Even if it were restored, now that the wild hunt has gotten in once, there's no guarantee that it won't happen again.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Back when the Frost Moon Scion's bloodline still ran strong, in special circumstances, a moon chanter could act as a vessel, safeguarding the relic within their own body. But it is a grueling trial of will and endurance. The moon chanter who did this only lasted 2 days. As for me, I might be able to last 5, at most.
Hold on. You'd be using your body as a vessel?
Yes. You can think of it like dropping a red-hot ball of iron into a bucket of water. How long the water lasts depends entirely on the bucket's size.
If that's the case, maybe I can give it a try.
Pardon?
Hey, that's not a bad idea. You've always held up
Yeah,
pretty
I
well
mean,
against the abyss.
Ether is a
Surely
massive,
the
fast
moon
bucket of
marrow
water
can't
if
be
we're
more
going with
dangerous
that.
than
It's not at all that I don't trust you, but it's too risky.
Traveler pocket
We're out of
dimension.
options, aren't we?
So true.
Might as well give it a shot.
Simon's right. I'm willing to take the risk.
All right.
Bag of holding, yeah.
Well, I'll be right by your side. If anything feels off, please tell me immediately. Here, hold it in your hands. Feel its power. Imagine you're a lake, a cluster of stars. Let the moon become a part of you.
And then, like, a bunch of flashbacks to, like, the most horrific shit you've ever seen.
Whoa! It went into your body!
How is that? Are you feeling any discomfort?
No. But I seem more attuned to the Kuvaki than I was before. When I close my eyes, I can sense something far off beyond the fall sky. That's the true frost moon?
Astonishing. Not even the slightest hint of lingering fluctuations. It's as if all that power just sank to the bottom of the ocean.
It's crazy how that works.
Wow.
Main character got
Looks like we won't have to
wacky-ass
worry about
powers.
the wild hunt catching its scent.
Phew! Paimon knew you have special abilities, but still, you never fail to amaze.
Hmm? Did I miss something just now?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yes. And it was nothing short of a miracle.
Not something I'd be interested in then. Anyway, here's the medicine you asked for. This is all I've got for today.
Did
I'll
I
have
miss
someone send the
something?
rest
Yeah, and it
over
was
when I
awesome.
have it.
Cool. Don't care. Here's a medicine. God, I love Nefer. Holy shit.
Thank you, Nefer. I really appreciate everything
Bro's a
you've
walking
done
heat
for
sink.
me.
You really do, me.
Please stop being so nauseatingly friendly. It's creeping me out. So, what exactly did you all go through during that wild hunt attack? I'd prefer to hear it straight from you.
Hallucinations, you know, psychological warfare, that sort of stuff. The usual. I love the shitty ass drawing of a cat there.
A phantom that can mimic the appearance of others. Quite different from what we've seen before.
Disappeared right in front of me, but I think it'll be back.
Yeah, and both times it appeared, its goal was pretty clear. It seems like it was after the moon marrow.
And on both occasions, it was accompanied by the wild hunt, too. It appears there must be some close connection between the two.
I must say, I don't often see you look this serious, Nefer.
Too late in the day for thinking, that's all. We'll pick this up again later. You all feel free to keep chatting, though. Just don't forget to lock up when you leave.
On that note, Traveler, please keep the moon marrow stored within your body for the time being.
You have to say that was the plan, I thought.
We'll take it back off your hands as soon as the wild hunt's been taken care of. Once and for all.
Sure thing, trust me, I've
Of
got
course.
this.
Anyway, if the two of you...
Hey, we're coming with you.
I did not mean to skip that. I'm heading back to the East Island. Yeah, okay.
That alone means more to me than you could ever know.
Okay.
What's going on?
Yeah, you go, Llama. You admit that you've been keeping secrets from people for who knows how long.
I'm sure. It seems like the Moon Chanter has
Yippee!
something important to tell us.
Character development.
I heard the relic's already been retrieved.
That's our Lady Lauma, all right.
Do what you believe is right, Llama.
Noble scions of the Frost Moon, my kin beneath the moonlight, I hereby declare the truth to you. Long have our ancestors looked up to the Frost Moon, guided by her serene light. Yet now, she lies hidden beyond the limits of the sky.
And so, Lauma began to reveal to the Frost Moon Scions a truth long hidden within her heart. A story of a false moon and the death of gods.
I didn't expect Ether to become the fucking narrator. What the hell?
Kutar was indeed born of the moon.
That is unprecedented.
But that does not give us the right to reap without sowing, nor clothe ourselves without the toil of weaving.
As she spoke, Some who listened were stunned into disbelief, while others seemed to awaken as if from a dream.
The implications of this.
From this day forth, the road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
I mean, it's better than the black screen, I'll be honest.
After everything Lauma said last night, Paimon wonders how everyone's adjusting.
Well, we're here to find out.
Still, judging by their reactions at the time, it didn't seem as intense as Paimon might have imagined.
I guess Ether narrating is
Says
not
a lot
typical?
about
No,
how
it
much trust she
isn't.
commands, huh?
So the weird thing about Ether as a main character is up until this point, he's had like only a handful of lines. He probably has more lines in this patch alone than he has had for the rest of the game, straight up. So he's the implications of Ether narrating something is weird because I've always been under the impression that this game doesn't really have a narrator because so this story is about Ether. Ether is not our viewpoint of the game, or he kind of is, but like not really, because we as the audience know more than Ether does. So Ether is just he's the main character, but he's just a character. There's a different camera, right? We know more than Ether does, so he's not the narrator of the game. This game doesn't have a narrator in like a traditional sense. So the fact that Ether has just done that is weird. And I'll also note that Ether has also never talked in that way before, right? The only time he speaks aloud is when he's talking to, like you said, Phantom, Lumine, or in this case, a couple of other situations. Or during a couple of sequences during Fontaine when he's like Sherlock's homing, like doing the Sherlock Holmes thing of like putting pieces together and like thinking through things. But like, that's just fun, right? The only time where like Ether actually talks is when he's talking to people. That's unique. That is the first time anything like that has ever happened. So like it's weird because every time even earlier in this quest, you saw like if Ether's thinking to himself, it's in parentheses and the lines are not voiced. Like when Ether is thinking to himself, the lines are not voiced. So like that is such a big pattern break. If that's how they're replacing the black screens with like just like the exposition like lines of, oh, this happened, I honestly don't hate that.
Hey look, it's Lauma.
I guess they changed it because of the HSR voice direction. I'm not gonna argue with making the MCs of each game talk more. I love that. I adore it. Because like ZZZ's kind of started it, right? Because like Bell and Wise they are genuine characters. Like they have, they're the main characters, but they aren't blank slates like Ether and like the Traveler and the Trailblazer were at the outset. And maybe they looked at like the success of Bell and Wise and were like, we're gonna kind of take that. Welcome back, G. Main characters having actual character. I heard of my home. Yeah, no. Bell and Wise are actually really interesting. Like, they have like a lot of voice lines, and they are kind of interesting. I mean, they're still a little bland, but like, Yeah, HI3 is a whole. Don't worry about that. Well, HI3, okay. HI3 is weird because like, there's really not a main character, and the player stand-in character doesn't really exist because like the commander doesn't really actually is not really a thing in canon technically, so like it's weird.
Welcome, both of you. The animals were most lively this morning. They told me of your coming.
Has everything been okay?
Nothing too dramatic happened, did it? No one took it so hard that they went on a binge-eating rampage and ended up cleaning up the whole pantry? Or something?
You'll see the announcement about the anime in 2027. Last I saw it wasn't announced through any like official channels. This Kiana, yes, Kiana is a yap machine. She talks so much.
Hey, Paimon's just trying to lighten the mood.
And Kiana is an honest to God character. She's not even close to a blank slate. Like she is a really, really big character. But yeah, also freaking 2027 is a ways out, dude. What the hell happens?
Thank you for your concern.
Like I know anime takes a while to make, but that's absurd.
Change doesn't happen overnight, and new ideas need time to take root. But nothing as extreme as that has happened, no. Although...
Although what?
Well, just as I thought might happen, some have chosen to leave the Frost Moon Scions for good. For them, losing their faith was like losing their home.
Fair.
Confusion, frustration, helplessness. I saw it all, reflected in their eyes.
Oh.
I respect their choice. May they carry the Frost Moon Scion's blessings far and wide, should they be willing to do so.
See, this is how like splinter churches are created, and then this is how like evangelicalism started.
If we meet again someday, perhaps we will be able to sit together and share stories once more.
So hopefully they don't become like religious extremists or something.
Others sought me out afterward, though, and thanked me profusely for sharing the truth.
I'm just saying.
They said they used to see me as distant, even somewhat unapproachable.
Genshin Impact
Protestantism,
Protestantism, yeah.
Much closer to them, like a friend, or even a family member.
Exactly. This is why Protestants exist.
Sounds like a win overall. Paimon thinks you did the right thing, Lauma.
Thank you. Though, I wanted to ask, do I really come across as distant?
I don't know if distance the right word.
Well, maybe just a little. To people who don't know you, you are kind of tall, especially if you consider the antlers.
That's a bit of a hard one. My antlers tend to grow under the moonlight, so I can't quite help it.
Just be yourself. No need to act any different. Family should be honest with each other after all.
It brings me comfort to hear you say that. By the way, how has your body been adjusting to the moon marrow?
I feel absolutely fine.
I'm glad to hear it. I've also suggested to Nefer that we meet within the next few days. We need to figure out how to counter this new manifestation of the Wild Hunt. But for now, let's just relax. I want to enjoy this feeling a little longer, of finally living on the bright side of the moon.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's just Act 1. Let's get started with Act 2. Who am I actually inviting? Oh yeah, okay. I don't know. Do you know how you invited? What is this one? Rewards. Hello. Yippee. Well, so I got time. We can at least start Act 2. Boop. 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 How many wishes do I have for Columbina? 1249. Not bad. Not bad. $58. Pretty decent. Catch up with Genshin first and then play HSR? Probably, yeah. That's the most likely course of action. Especially since I think the reason why I'm gonna do that too is because I feel like the only thing that I have kind of waiting on, like HSR, the problem with HSR is like it just doesn't feel like anything's happens in it except for like.
Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
Yeah, like nothing really happens in HSR aside from the quests now. So like I don't feel really pressured to like actually do it. So I'm like chilling. Okay, let's get at least started with Act 2.
The wild hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now? What are the Lightkeepers playing at?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either. They've been strained to breaking point for a while now, I'll bet.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Fool me once, I say.
Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off wild hunt attacks, you know. Come on, let's get moving. There won't be anything left for us if we're late.
I feel like HSR is kind of empty nowadays. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how I feel. Is like HSR doesn't really have anything except for the story now. I think they poured so many resources into the Amphoria story that it feels like there's nothing else to HSR now.
Left for us to scavenge. I did hear about an overturned cargo vehicle over there.
Hey.
Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts.
I doubt that they're the only ones thinking that.
Guess you're right. Even if we solve this wild hunt problem, they'd probably just jump headfirst into some new danger if they thought they could earn some quick mora.
Some quick reflection might not be unwarranted, you know.
Paimon will have you know that when it comes to staying out of trouble, greed and cowardice make the perfect match.
Yeah, I noticed the random Natland dude. No, and you know, like I don't mind it honestly, like especially since now I've kind of fallen out of the whole Genshin HSR gacha thing. Like it's nice to not have that anxiety of I'm missing stuff. It's nice to just be able to like log in once every couple of weeks, do some new story stuff, and then like move on. But like, yeah, I don't mind it, but it definitely does. Like, I don't feel pressured to like do the story anymore because I'm not like, I don't feel like I'm overwhelmed with like things to be doing between Genshin and HSR anymore, which I don't mind it. Even though we know almost nothing about it. In fact, where would we even begin with such an investigation?
Hey, look! I know and Nefa are here in Nasha Town! Oh, considering what those people said earlier, do you think they're here to fix that cannon up?
Let's go say hello.
Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally zoned out just now. Ha! Paimon get... anyway.
Elegy of Dust and Lamplight. Okay.
Ah, familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
With less gotchas, there's more time for Silk Song and Hades 2. I need to get back into Silk Song. I have not played it since that one stream. I'll be honest, I've been playing more League than anything.
Whoa, free manual labor detected. Those evaluations could not be more different.
Might I ask who this is?
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
But clearly not power.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to Nod Krai.
Hi there.
Pleased to meet you. Were you talking about the cannon by any chance?
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our current predicament. 2 more Wild Hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal. Our manpower is already stretched as it is. This is more than we can handle.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements? When will they arrive?
Huh. Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the Wild Hunt. But I haven't received any reports for a while now.
Flynn just kind of does his own thing, doesn't he? He's like, I don't care what you tell me to do. I'm just gonna do whatever I think is best. It's like he could be Child's NPC dad. He could, yeah. He's just an older child.
Well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
He could probably dissolve you with like a thought.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ is a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the Wild Hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Nod Krai without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. This has been a real test of our endurance, to say the least. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure.
He sounds nice enough, but it feels like he's hiding something. This whole spiel sounds like a smokescreen.
We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our Ratniki will take care of and ones that we'll target using the cannon. I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but this cannon...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a hurry. That, or bring me some snacks. This is tiring work over here.
I like how she doesn't ask to be like paid extra. She's like, yeah, just feed me some snacks. I don't care. She's like a college student. It's like, as long as you feed me, I don't give a shit.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? We're way past our scheduled firing time.
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about their feelings for once, maybe. Sorry, what? A machine's feelings?
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes. The exact probability here would be...
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for subsequent repair and maintenance.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake craft shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price. Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
What? No! Absolutely not! Let me think, all right? It should take maybe 3 more hours? Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi and Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner. Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be? You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this. Whoa! This book is so heavy. Then what is this? You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics
Beep
on the
Boop
cannon.
Pizza is
It'll tell you
what a
to do.
name.
And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Burkida.
Oh, okay.
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh?
Yep.
Yep. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
Dude, I cannot imagine trying to I cannot imagine having to deal with documentation for stuff like this without Control F. If API documentation was entirely on paper, I would cry.
I'll go with you.
Nice! So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool.
Instructions received. Please go about your work seriously as well, Aino. No snacking while I'm—
Hey! A little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3.
Okay.
Aino's explanations for things that don't interest her are a bit meh, aren't they? Or is that just how geniuses are? Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is. How are we even supposed to know what to check?
People that read the documentation. Well, I mean, there comes a point where you have to. Some APIs, you really can't trial and error your way through because you need to at least... And I don't read documentation front to back like it's a book. Use it as a reference material. But yeah, no, I never There are some situations where you have to read the documentation for certain things because some APIs just have the most absurd shit.
I've watched Anefa perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of maintenance port must first be found, and then this small robot will automatically interface with it.
I do sometimes just browsing documentation. Yeah, true. That is fun. That's what I've been doing. That's what I do whenever I'm working with Rust, because Rust is such a weird language. I just kind of browse through the documentation just to see kind of what's built into the language because it's fucking weird.
Ah, so you're in the know. Nice. Oh, what does that port look like?
Now that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see what the robot reacts to.
Works for Paimon. Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew! Stinks of machine oil.
I think the only time I've actually properly read through a full documentation page, start to finish, was when I read the page on pinning in Rust. Because of how Rust does memory, if you're doing like recursive function calls, you have to pin, like, it's called pinning the memory. In like, just so the recursion stack doesn't lose track of where data is pointing to. And so like I read through that entire page. It's a long page. Hold on, let me pull it up. Like, this is the whole page. I read all of this because I was like bored in a car ride one time, and I was like, I was working with pinning recently. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna read this start to finish just to see what happens. So the reason why you do this is if you're using built-in asynchronous programming in Rust, you want to pin data to you pin a pointer in memory, and it's this pretty much this promise that this data will not move ever until the pin is dropped. And so like, yeah, and it just because of how because like, so Rust has this whole thing about memory safety, and that's the entire thing that's the entire reason you actually use Rust. And so if you just have a regular pointer, which is in Rust is called a box, if you have a regular pointer, that's considered unsafe if you do anything with that, because depending on the situation, like if you're doing like recursion or whatever, you can lose track of that pointer. But pinning, just because of how like Rust's built-in memory allocation works. So if you pin that pointer, then you could say this memory will not move. So that allows you to safely work with that pointer in the situations like recursion or whatever else, or like with a really long stack or whatever.
That thing over there looks promising.
Where? Oh yeah, it does. Let's try it out.
Seems really, really handy depending on how the rest of the language handles things. To be fair, pinning is kind of a very it has a very niche use case. The only time I've run into it is building a recursive function in an asynchronous situation, in an asynchronous environment. That's the only time I've actually like run into it, run into like needing to use it. But Rust is just weird with how it deals with memory. I very highly recommend looking into it because it's really fascinating how Rust does memory management and how it does like memory safety and ownership and all that stuff. But
does that mean we got
yeah.
it right? So, what do we do now?
Press the button to adjust Brigida's height. Touch the light beam. There's light beam hints to collect the signal fire from the cannon. Once enough signals have been collected, Brigida can... Okay. Brigida enter signal input mode. Maintain her height. Oh yeah, okay, so it's just fucking... Okay, I see. Dude. That wasn't really a puzzle. That was okay, sure.
Wow, what do you know? I know was right. We got this working without
Sometimes the like
understanding
puzzles
a
or
thing
like mini
people
games
really
just
say.
fall so flat in this game.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
Benefit of experience.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. Ugh. Let's see. Should be just like the matching result for this symbol is check passed. All systems normal. Wait, is that it?
Literally just sent back an HTTP 200 code. Like that's you just got HTTP 200.
Well, as they say, no news is good news.
Most of the time. Sometimes. I have written tests where I'm checking for a case to fail and it works, and I'm like, that's not supposed to happen. I hate C so much. Assembly's worse, Chrissy. What are you talking about? Assembly's like even worse. Honestly, I very highly recommend trying Rust. It's fun. Like, Rust gives you kind of the power of, like, lower level language, like, of, like, C++, C or C++, but without, like, the mess that is C++. The only weird thing about Rust is figuring out memory ownership. That's it.
Yeah, guess you're right.
Once you get used to memory ownership, then
On to the next spot.
it's really not bad. It's actually kind of it's a pretty great language. I think the only issue I have with Rust is it doesn't have proper asynchronicity yet. Like asynchronicity in Rust is like kind of like scuffed. it's shit. I'll give it that. Asynchronicity in Rust is just ass. Once the developers figure out how to make asynchronicity like work properly in Rust, then there's no reason not to use it, I think. You know, check out Rust. It's great. I love it.
Paimon's getting the hang of this now. It's this thing, right?
I think Traveler misses Bluetooth. Yeah, you think like the Traveler had like an like a really good Bluetooth sound system. Like they had like a really nice high fidelity Bluetooth sound system in their spaceship.
And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh... Huh. Looks like its expressions are also prompts of a kind. Which page is that on? Oh. We need to take note of the order in which its eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey! Slow down! Paimon didn't catch that!
Well, okay, but like here's the thing though, Hilo. I think you underestimate how terrible assembly is. I genuinely think you underestimate how awful assembly is, just in every facet. Because assembly is just worse C, pretty much. Because like the reason why C is such a such a really good. Yeah, no, assembly sucks. I don't know why you would even like consider doing assembly. It's terrible because it's just C, but worse.
What? So now we've got musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to be a beep-boop machine? Alright, one final stop. This was quite a trip, huh?
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky.
An annoying feedback system,
not
yeah.
bad for your first
Like
job.
how do you decode that from the manual? Like that's just straight up a keep talking and nobody explodes minigame. That's like a module from keep talking and nobody explodes.
Good eye. Paimon's the real deal when she deals.
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but you were really getting into it, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Ugh. Couldn't you have mentioned that earlier?
Yeah, you just have to have like sheet music in front of you, and you need to know how to like match the music. Does that mean? Does the book say anything about it?
A pictorial prompt this time. Don't worry, Paimon's just about. We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. One yellow flash.
At this point, just have Brigitte tell you what's wrong. Like,
the components here are overdue for regular maintenance.
Like the reason that we have like HTTP codes is because like sending back like an HTTP 500, very little data that you're actually having to send back, and it sends very quickly. That's the reason why we do that. And this is so like obtuse that it would just be easier to have it all show on screen, like in words, in writing. What's happening?
Maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boopita to input mode to send out a signal to unlock components. The description of input mode isn't on this page. Ugh, more page flipping.
Yeah, there's a sound system.
Phew, that was a real struggle. Well,
Yeah, good work indeed. But it seems
tech
this
support
input mode
Paimon.
requires some additional work.
I don't think I know cares about UI. But like, okay, there's a difference between like idiosyncratic AI or like UI and like this shit. Because this is just not practical. In any sense of the imagination. Like it would just be easier to say, hey, this is what's wrong. There's average comp sci uni project group member. Like,
Yeah, looks like we're all good. We can remove this
no,
thing now.
well, okay.
No clue, frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon out.
I mean, yeah, one of like the. I know it would be the person that like trash talks you through like logs, through like server logs.
I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
that's for sure. We're counting on you, Sosie. You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type at first, but he's actually a pretty nice guy. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Believe so.
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component. We'll be done here once we put it on.
Can only imagine like cutting with katakana. There are a handful of languages that parse from other scripts. So like, I know there's one for Arabic. I don't know if they're yeah.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes. This component is approaching its replacement deadline.
No response from server. Fix your race condition, idiot. Yeah, no, straight up.
cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing
Or like
platform will
if
become misaligned.
if this block
This
of code
part is
throws an
designed to
error,
anchor the
or if you're
cannon
like
and ensure accuracy
this
when
error
aiming.
was so and so's fault.
Huh. So,
I think I know it's in English.
isn't
What?
fixed
Yeah.
in place,
Pretty much everything's in English.
around like some
I
kind
mean,
of massive firework?
I can't imagine that it would be hard to take like C or any language for that matter and just because like the thing with programming languages, they implicitly have their own grammar. The words that you use in a programming in most programming languages, especially something like C, is like the words could very easily just be replaced, right? Unless you're like doing like Python, where it actually uses the word blank in blank or whatever. A lot of the times you could literally just one for one just translate the individual words.
A novel analogy, but an apt one. The large-scale damage that might follow would be undesirable by anybody's standards. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But Aino and I are working to improve it. Estimated waiting time remaining: 7 minutes. Would you like a krumkake?
Dessert's just the best after a hard day's work.
How many lines of the code would enough I have? When you get into like AI territory, it's really not about lines of code anymore. Cause like AI is so weird and like yeah, AI is just so strange that you get to a point where like it doesn't really have code anymore. Really.
Certainly.
It's just
It will be ready shortly.
it's more data than anything. More about how much data it has. I mean neural networks, but also LLMs. Yeah, it is. It's just how much linear algebra you're willing to do.
Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most efficient improvements upon
Hello.
human happiness
Oh, yeah.
indices. As such, I activated an internal heater before starting repairs.
Thanks for the treat. Aino's lucky to have you.
Thanks for the food.
Thanks. Things went great over here, too. So, as we agreed, I'll have the cannon up and firing in no time.
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the shock and noise that will inevitably ensue.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely fashion. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent
Did enough. I think that's the implication. Yeah.
Righty then. See ya. Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on such occasions. Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested, you can come back later to behold it in all of its glory.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action.
Reasonable thought, but before that, I'd like to investigate the Wild Hunt first.
Oh yeah. Wonder where that strange phantom went. Never mind what it's doing. Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys. Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
Yeah, before we blow the like super mysterious thing to smithereens, let's investigate it first while it's like here.
Is it just Paimon, or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well. since we're sniffing for intel and all.
Might as well go in and ask around.
And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat too, huh? We still haven't had it yet. Oh, come on.
Excuse me, are you guests? If you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another.
How does one get invited then?
Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nod Krai, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my—
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to
I didn't get invited to the party.
Never, right? The curatorial
Yeah, never.
does seem
Please
to already
help.
have an amazing intel network up and running. But if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth. Ooh, Paimon's got a plan. Llama got Nefer to help her prep some medicine, right? We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Llama to help us use the moon marrow. Couldn't we deliver the medicine while we're at it? If Nefer doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle.
Cunning plan if I ever heard one. It's not gonna work because Nefer is Nefer, but
The thought
we'll
of
try.
Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's go.
Never tried to scam us. I mean, yeah, but it's also like if she doesn't want to do something, she's going to outwit us because you know it's Nefer. That's her like entire thing. It's like making a deal with the devil. You do not go in expecting something.
It's you this time.
Like you don't go into a deal with the
Hello,
devil
you
expecting
two.
to win.
What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Llama for you if you need.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want something from me in return.
Yep.
Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great help. Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel free to wait here.
I want to be a pooper, but
I'll
Nefer
have
isn't.
someone bring you
Sure.
some snacks.
I can see that. I think she definitely doesn't have.
Thanks.
She really hasn't had much time to shine in any way. Like, she's Llama's ex. That's it. Like.
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves in.
Ah, so you're busy making Mora. How nice.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts for now.
She cornered us right away. Did she guess what we really wanted from the start?
I don't know what you expected, Paimon. This is her job. Silence the lesbians are fighting. That's kind of what it felt like during the Llama and Nefer scenes. Like the exes are fighting. I'm gonna like just let them go at it. Either they murder each other or they fuck at the end. I like there's
It's the wild hunt.
I just need to be ready to get out of here.
Everything we do. Yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a threat is vanishingly small.
Huh? That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered, hit us up and consider it sent.
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. How could I waste your precious time on trifles like these?
Yehuda's the... She really... That's literally what happened. That's literally what happened. Nefer was like, I don't want Yehuda right now. Here, take her. Take her. She just passed it to her ex. Oh my god.
Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people, for intel.
Yeah, right.
But see...
What's there left for us to say here?
More like our common perspective.
You can have Yehuda this weekend.
Most
Yeah, no,
who
straight
live
up.
here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different, are we not? We both seek to resolve
as
the
per the
chaos
divorce
that the
agreement.
Wild Hunt has caused.
Huh. Or like make a profit off the wild hunt. Paimon doesn't believe a word she says.
Dissatisfied, are we? The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a sin?
Well, that's...
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the Wild Hunt today. And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their home?
That's a really interesting concept. Like, you would expect if anybody lost custody, it would have been Nefer, but like, somehow the sleazy information dealer got custody of the divorced child, and Lalma, the super like virtuous and like very well-meaning one, got just fucked over. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I know she had to throw the judge. It's she had to throw the judge. It's crazy.
And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nod Krai to follow a trail of clues yourselves.
I also like to imagine that like Lalma had actually had a lawyer and Nefer just represented herself in court.
Well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep Nod Krai the paradise people say it is. At least until our respective goals have been accomplished. You must understand, no force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity.
Yeah, Yanfei did not cry anecdotes. I imagine like Yanfei digs up like the court records of Nefer and Lalma's divorce proceedings. She's like, what the fuck is this?
After that incident with Lalma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts. Though it's rare for a reason, kid.
What? Oh yeah. People will take advantage of you.
Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between
She's
that
jealous
and
we
its
helped her
ability
ex.
to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer.
God, it's like, oh my god.
Really,
The Yuri is toxic,
I'd be all
y'all.
too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team.
Nefer
after
is
all,
sleazy as
don't you
shit.
think? You front and center, me behind the curtain.
This is the most bullshit, illegal, unethical legal battle I've ever seen. Honestly, I'm shocked how many loopholes were used. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, what the fuck is this shit? How is this a legal? How is this like a standing case?
That does make sense. Sorry, Nefer. Paimon took you for someone who only cares about profit.
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you entered.
But...
Hey, boss, I'm back.
Oh, hi, divorce child.
Oh, you guys are here too?
It's a damn near a Freudian slip.
Indeed they are. In fact, they volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally free of charge. Such kind souls, aren't they?
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Got a few more places for you to visit right here, dear.
Aw, haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice.
Family business.
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto.
Is it child labor? I mean... depends. A, on child labor laws, and B, how much she's getting paid. And C, like, so, like, if Yehuda is like the divorce child, she could be plenty old enough to like legally work. It's just, it's like the family business, and also family businesses get weird legally. So like,
Huh? Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't so, was it?
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right. How could it be salt?
I mean, to be fair, like the salt is not like, isn't always like sodium chloride. It's just like, it's ionic compound. It's assembly of positively charged ions, and like of positively and negatively charged ions. Like that's just what a salt is. Like my medications are an amphetamine salt. Like that's, salt is just a chemistry term. So it could be something. Who knows? It could be anything.
It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store?
Table salt mention, hell yeah.
Sorry.
The knowing gaze, oh
Boss.
god.
I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast.
Guys, I don't think Nefer's a good mother and or boss.
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt!
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
Oh, yeah, okay, okay, sure. Never checking out how much more she wasted on the education as a girl failure. She's like, I thought I could have raised her better.
We were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship right now.
Oh, imagine the divorce came about because of Llama and Nefer's disagreement on how to raise Yehuda. And so, like, they both want the best for her, but they just, their definition of the best is different. Does Llama pay child support? I think Nefer's loaded enough. I don't think so. Well, because, like, Nefer is, like, would obviously be using her as, like, you're going to be a part of the family business. You're going to grow up to be, you're going to take over when I'm no longer able to work, and you're going to be successful, and it's going to be all money, and that's what I'm going to teach you. And then Llama is like, do what you want, kid, follow your dreams, whatever. We're not going to force her to be who she doesn't want to be. And then they get like super in the arguments, and but Nefer is like convinced that the best life for Yahara is like the one where she's doing what Nefer's currently doing, and like there's no other like path in life that's good for her to take. And then Llama is obviously like the be yourself, kid, don't care what, I support you as long as you're happy, that sort of thing.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
This is what they call a tier party system.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
Never prefers her fur baby cat over Yahara. Yeah. Yeah, she treats her cat with more respect than Yahara. But then also, like, she also just has a very unique way of, like, showing her love like that.
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
That seems...
not even an invitation?
That's terrifying.
Oh. Paimon didn't realize Nefer was such a big shot. His channels really do take you places.
Talking to the Flagstone's manager. Yeah, we're the law enforcement. We're getting really strange Alex, huh?
Finally! Now, what?
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion.
That's that mechanic from Watch Dogs. We're just playing Watch Dogs now.
I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
Okay. Sure.
Are you...
Hey, we've done this before.
Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry.
You don't do mixology.
After
with
all,
wine.
we are all connoisseurs of fine drink here.
Oh, that makes me depressed. There's like two things that you ever like. Okay, you can make mixed drinks with like port wine and like champagne, and that's it. Everything else, don't do mixology with wine, dude. Drink wine for wine. Like I cannot drink wine very much. Like I will drink like a port wine for dessert because like wine just gives me a headache. But like even I know, like, don't drink wine for the wine, dude. Don't fucking no, don't do that.
The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
I'm mixing ADHD meds and alcohol as a combo. It's okay, so it's weird. It's actually not that bad. The reason why reason why it's recommended that you don't drink alcohol while you're on ADHD meds is ADHD meds tend to mask the effect of the alcohol. So it's easy to, if you're prone to drinking a lot, like if your like goal when you're drinking is to get drunk, it is much easier to get into dangerous territory when you're on ADHD medication. There's no like active, like, at least for mine, there is no active like downside to drinking while on your meds. Like it would be with like an SRI. Yeah, exactly. Like SRIs, it can get like actually dangerous. With like my ADHD meds, sorry. With my ADHD meds, it's like it's just harder to tell. It's harder to monitor yourself. So if you're drinking to get drunk, then it's very easy to get dangerous. It lets you drink more. That's the thing, though, it doesn't. It's just harder to tell that you are drunk until you kind of tip past that point of like your blackout, right? Which you should never be blackout drunk. But for me, I don't drink to get drunk. I actually really don't like being drunk. So like for me, it's not a problem. If I have like a cocktail or two, and like I'm great. I'm fine. Like I don't notice anything, but like anything past that, yeah.
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they? The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run, with the list of drinks brought out in advance.
Yeah, well, so something I've noticed is like a drink or two in, my social anxiety goes down. So I become much more talkative and much more like socially present. But anything past that, I just am uncomfortable with. But yeah. So yeah, like I guess you could call it tipsy. I don't know, but it definitely like being like a drink in. I'm like, okay, I'm much more comfortable socializing, and I'm like cognizant of that fact, but I'm not like tipsy or anything. Really, yeah, it's weird. Never had an alcoholic drink that tastes good. Honestly, fair. I can see not liking it.
Demyon will assist you.
There's a reason why.
Serving
Yeah,
guests
exactly.
with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you. Of course, every guest.
And
will
it's a
have
really
their
subtle
quirks,
change.
So you'll
Like
have to
it's
be
really
careful
interesting.
not to arouse their suspicions.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
Yeah, and I've never been that drunk before because like it gets hard. Like it's just, I think I value flavor too much for me to like do that, I guess, right? Like I nurse drinks really bad. Like I am very slow when I drink something. So like yeah, it's hard for
In
it.
the meantime,
Yeah, I just don't.
I'll
it's
go
not good.
mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
Okay. The fun games till I get entirely flushed and red. Yeah. Imagine.
Hello. How may I assist?
Making drinks, I guess. Tea. Milk. Mint.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to...
I down drink soda incredibly fuzzed by taste of alcohol. Yeah. I mean, even like soda, I won't do as much. Like I won't drink it that fast. So I'm just very slow with when I drink things with flavor. Like water I'll chug, but like
Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad.
but like I also always tend to drink the alcohol that is very rich and that you can't chug. So like
Wouldn't trust anyone really.
really good whiskey, you're not gonna chug that because it's too expensive to do that.
Everyone else, they're a mess.
Cocktails in
I'd
general.
sooner put an ounce of faith into that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
And also, like, port wine. I love port wine. Port wine's so good. But, good lord, do not chug port wine. That'll fuck you up.
How may I...
Monster Energy and Soju is a combo. I've never had Soju before. I actually I want to try Soju. I love sake. Some good sake is so nice. But, yeah. I've never actually had soju. I know it's incredibly easy to get like absolutely smashed on soju because like it just does not taste like alcohol.
I doubt the Snezhnayans will stand idly by.
Soju fucks me out so bad. Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, I've heard that, but like it has a low ABV. Like soju has a pretty low ABV.
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that then?
Hard to say.
Yeah, it's like 16%. Yeah, it's like a lower ABV. Even the really like heavy stuff isn't that relatively heavy.
The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up.
Is he trying to? Yeah, but it's still not that insanely heavy.
Wait. What are you angling for?
What if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes at least.
Don't chug it a diet bottle of rubbing alcohol. What the fuck?
Of course, and that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nashatown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Ooh, seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hello.
Yeah, I do love me some sake. Sake is great. There's a sushi place that I go to down the road with like my grandparents will invite me out to sushi every now and then. And whenever I go there, I get like a thing of sake, and the warm sake is so good. It's so nice, especially like obviously if it's good sake. It's such a pleasant drink. It's so nice. I love it. Caffeine and alcohol is a bad combo for your heart. I take amphetamines. I know I'm fucked. Mint one. This entire town's morale is held together by a cannon built by a 5th grader. I mean, true.
Good work.
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Why do you sound so judgmental?
Indeed. So, and...
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
Is that alright? Really fucks me up fast, like half a glass dash and bright red. Yeah.
Any other orders right now? Sure then, we can take a break.
Don't get drunk on wine. Rule 2, lay off the tequila. I actually don't really like tequila. It's one of the few liquors I actually just don't
Come,
like.
Sit. Timyon, 2 wildberry trails if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet ya.
They call me the honorary cocktail mate.
Yes, I've heard. Lots of nights over there in Mondstadt. I imagine your type.
We were.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nod Krai with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
Yeah, that's a huge favor.
Which you can return.
So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
Sold his soul.
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal.
A whole liter of raspberry Bacardi in my room waiting. I had like half a bottle of bourbon next to me.
Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it too. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuvaki detectors or mechanical arms.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosi have a mechanical arm too?
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, I could hammer one out. Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for
Okay, so it's a potato. Akavit is
a kid,
a
if you can believe it. I wouldn't have.
aquavit.
And he told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this
And a
place whenever
barley?
I feel like it. So, I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
All the more reason to
This is
be
vodka?
proactive
Barley
and do
vodka?
your
Yeah, we get
part.
barley vodkas.
Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait. Just
They're not very
another
commonplace,
question that's
but
been
they're
bothering
there.
me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces? No. Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current wild hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you, and naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks. He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact with all manner of clients. Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our Phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Let me show you how it's done. Come, back to the bar.
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do... We made some good progress. I need to take a break from screens because my eyes are starting to hurt. Because I have been... Yeah, I've had a week. So I'm probably gonna stop here for the night. All these sillies, I mean, I'd assume so, or at least they're all based on it. Or all based on Nino's work, I'd assume. I'll actually take those. Boop. 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 Yeah, I have been working on my computer so much. I need to take a break from screens because I have something I need to do later today anyways. I need to like not look at a screen for much longer. If you so the funny thing, if you've heard my voice get a little bit raspy, if you heard my voice getting a little raspy here at the end of the stream, it was because my my eyes have been watering up. Yeah, so I need to like stop looking at streams or at screens for a bit. Yeah, because like my eyes are watering up and like I'm getting tears in my throat, so like my voice is kind of getting shot. So that's all I have for today. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We need to finish this up and then eventually we'll get to HSR eventually. I might actually start next week with like pulling for March or for Evernight. Sorry, pulling for Evernight. But aside from that, yeah, we're gonna finish up Genshin and then we'll get to HSR. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out, for popping in. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. So bye bye, y'all.